Hey guys, Ron Musgraves, Clean and Dirty Places Worldwide. We're here downtown Gilbert. We're going to come down here and we're going to be checking out. We're going to check out a series of a couple of restaurants, and you're going to give an overall view A through F, whether this downtown Gilbert area passed it. Now, we're not going to be calling out individual restaurants. We're going to be talking about this entire strip of restaurants and how it's taken care of as far as collectively in what's called common area maintenance. This is something new that you guys have probably never heard of. It's called CAM fees, and they're paying the actual landlord or a third-party management company to take care of this. And let's see what they've done. Let's rate them A through F. A being the best, F being a failure. Let's get to this and check this out, guys. Let's check this out. Let's go over here and let's go ahead. Let's start off with the worst of it. Let's go start off with what the real issue is here and why they might be having a difficulty cleaning up, guys. Oh my goodness. This is community right here. There's three dumpster enclosures in here that take care of all these restaurants over here. As you can see, guys, this is just leaky oil, nasty bait rat traps back there. A can just oozing of grease. They're trying to use some polymer here. I'm ruining a pair of shoes here. As you can see, I'm walking around. You hear the whack, 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 whack. And like I said, there are three cans here, and they are all nasty, guys. This is nasty stuff. As we come up here where the people walk up from the parking area, as you guys can see, that's the parking garage over there. And they walk up, and this is where they got to walk to. They've got to walk through all these places right here. As you can see right here, oh, look at this. Oh, it must be a demonstration right there of how it actually could be. That's incredible. I don't know who did that. Guys, right here is the first restaurant. This is the rear area. Come on, guys. A through F. This is Lolo's Chicken and Waffles, rear door, I believe. For all intents and purposes, if I call out a restaurant rear door and it's inaccurate, I apologize, but I do believe that this is Lolo's Chicken and Waffles rear door. And like I said, this is where the people walk up from the parking garages, and this is the first thing they see. This is it right here. We go on a little bit further down the sidewalk here, and this is directly behind Lolo's. This is a break area, and you guys see that door right there? You see that stain on that wall? That's from where they kick their shoes up and take a break right there. And that all can be taken care of. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be dirty like that. There's a lockbox right there below that stairwell. I have no idea the poor guy that has to go up there and get that out of there, but this is, again, rear door area. And this is looking back again at that rear door area where all of the consumers come by. We're getting on to the next location in this series right here. And it's not too bad. It's called The Bar. And that is their rear kind of front door entrance. Oh, doesn't matter. They're closed down anyways. They got locked out. There's the lockout letter. It happens when you don't pay the rent. But even though they're a little cleaner, maybe because they didn't have any business, and that's why they went out of business, and that's why their doorway is not dirty. We're going to come up to the next one here. Peterson's Ice Cream, guys. Now, obviously, not as dirty as you would think a rear door would be. Obviously, the use here, they don't have any grease. Wait till we get to this next one, guys. You're going to hold on. I also want to point out here, guys, that there is no shortage. There is no shortage of water here, guys. There is plenty of water here for these tenants to clean this. As we come on to this next one here, and here we go, the next one. I was told that a famous ex-NBA player owns this place, and again, look at that. There's the water right there. Obviously, there's the garden hose. Doesn't look like they're putting that to much use. But like I said, this is all pretty much in CAM. So, this is actually common area and really landlord responsibility. But obviously, if I had a restaurant like this, I would, if the landlord wasn't taking care of it or a third-party management company wasn't taking care of my CAM, I would certainly not want this to be where all of my people park. Again, point this out. This is the parking. They do not enter these places from the front. The first thing that they see and they have to walk by is this. Hey guys, make sure you rate this A through F. A through F. A being the best, F being a failure. Right here is the offices. There's upstairs offices, and as you guys can see, there are plenty of bait traps out here. There's one right there, another one right there. They obviously have a problem. Now, as we get into this next restaurant, I got to give some props to this. You may think in this video that this is dirty, but I can tell you right now, I can see the evidence of pressure washing. You can see it right there on the wall. There are wand marks right here on the wall. And I'm going to tell you something. This is a burger joint, and this back door overall is really not that bad. But I want you guys to rate it A through F, A through F. I mean, you can see that they're doing it. You can see the wand marks on the wall. You can obviously see that doorway, they've got a mat there as well to help prevent some of that dirt and grease. Obviously, they can wash that mat, which helps keep the place a little bit cleaner with people coming in on their feet from the inside out. They're knocking off on that mat, and then that mat can be clean, which is a really good idea. And like I said, it's a little bit cleaner, as you can see here, than some of the other places. So we want to give a little bit of props to this burger place, guys. And remember, rate it A through F, A through F, A being the best, F being a failure. And we've got right here, guys, this is the community restrooms, guys. This is the doorways to the community restroom. This is not the restaurants per se restroom. This is actual community restroom here that is basically attached to the entire complex. And go ahead and rate that too. A through F, guys. A through F. A being the best, F being a failure. Now this is sort of funny, where no one really enters the restaurants, which is kind of comical. We can now see this is the front, and I mean, people do. I shouldn't say that they don't enter the restaurants in the front. Obviously, there's a percentage of people that come through the front, and probably the majority of them come through the front. But they got to pass through that back area to get to this front. Now, check this out, guys. What an amazing difference, right? What an amazing difference. You don't see any bubble gum. You don't see any grease. You don't see any real dirt. It's really, really clean. And this is what you would really anticipate on the front and back side, that these are taken care of like this. Now, we're going to explain a little something else here, and we're going to show you something that changes. We're on Musgraves Clean and Dirty Places here, and here we are again on the front side of Big Chicken. And you can see right there, guys. You can see right there. You can see where the common area maintenance cleaning stops and where it starts. And there it is right there. And what happens is this is the patio area, and this area out here is being taken care of, and they're actually doing some washing. And this area right here on the inside of the patio, again, rate that, guys. Rate that patio, Big Chicken, A through F. A being the best, F being dirty and failing, guys. And there it is right there. As you can see, there's a big, huge difference in the common area and that patio. Let me get back over here again, where you guys can definitely see the contrast. It's probably halfway in that video right there. You can see the contrast right there. Hey guys, we're on Musgraves Clean and Dirty Places Worldwide. We're here downtown Gilbert, wrapping this up. This section from right here to here, guys. Go ahead and rate the entire thing. Go ahead and include the front and the back. I mean, the front's not so bad. Did they pass? Did they completely pass, or did they completely fail? You can call out the individual restaurants that I named if you thought they got an A or they got an F. Obviously, we saw some clean ones. We saw some dirty ones. You guys, check this stuff out. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow and like the videos. If you want to see more of these, make comments. We appreciate it. Share them with your friends. Get them to play. We look forward to it. Ron Musgraves, Pressure Washing Institute, Contractors First. We're out. Clean and Dirty Places Worldwide. Check us at the next stop.